Hi, here is the next tutorial for Blender and Unity. I will create a TV with Blender and import it into Unity 5. Let's start with Blender and add a simple cube. And this object will be the TV screen. In edit mode, I will enable the display of the length for the edges so that I can see if the scaling is realistic. Okay, let's hide the camera because we don't need it for modeling. And then let's return to edit mode and add a bevel. Yeah, alright. Then let's hide the length display, and after that press I to add an inset and then E to extrude this face inwards. The same thing we do for the back of the model. Again press I for the inset and then move this face slightly outwards. Okay, nice, that's the screen of the TV. And then we create the holder by adding a cylinder. Scale it down till it fits this TV screen. And then press T and enable smooth shading for it. I will remove the face at the top and add 2 edge loops. Now select the edge at the bottom of the object, press E to extrude and directly scale it inwards. And again extrude in Z direction and add a small bevel. Nice. This looks sharp and crisp. And now we're going to create the foot of the TV. To start with it, let's create a new cube. Again, scale it down till we have a nice flat shape. Enlarge it in X direction and then let's apply the scale. Then I add a bevel to it. Then set the shading to smooth. And then return to face selection mode and add an insert here at the top. Okay, and now I will add a second cylinder and scale it till it matches the first one. Okay, now let me first remove the face at the top of this cylinder. And then I will scale this down in Z direction because it's a bit too large. Also remove this face here at the bottom. And now scale it. Yeah, that looks nice. And then I turn to edit mode again and add some edge loops to this cylinder. Great, now all objects are added and I will give this a short preview render. And after that I will add materials to the model. First I select the TV screen, add a new material and call this material TV box. This will be a kind of dark plastic material. But I don't define this material in the node editor of Blender because we will create this in Unity 5. I also apply the material to the foot of the TV and to the holder. Then I select this cylinder to create a metal-like material. Let's call this material steel. For this object I will define a second material which will be assigned to the plane of the TV screen. Now let's switch to edit mode, face selection and select this plane here. And then I assign this new material. Then I press Ctrl I to invert the selection and assign the material TV box to these faces. Okay, then back to object mode. I will join the foot and the cylinder and the TV screen and the holder to one object. Now move this down. And now you can select the TV screen and rotate it around the Z-axis. And then select the TV screen, then the foot, and press Ctrl P to parent the screen to the foot. Now the foot of the TV is the root object. And still you can rotate the TV screen around the Z-axis. And the last thing I want to do is to switch to edit mode, select this face of the screen and press unwrap, because we want to project an image to this screen in Unity. But before exporting this, let's have a look at the UV layout. Open the UV image editor and then select these 2 points of the UV map and pull it upwards till it fits the whole image. Then let's select an image like this one and then rotate the UV coordinates 180 degrees. Okay, and then export the whole model. Be sure to select all the submodels as FBX directly into the folder of the Unity project. And here it is. We have the TV and you can drag it into the scene. Then rotate it 180 degrees around the Y-axis. And then I drag the same image I just used for the Blender project for the TV screen into my materials folder of the Unity project and apply it to the material for the TV screen. But first I will adjust the colors of the materials for the TV box. And for the steel material of the cylinder. Alright, and then select the TV screen and drag the TV screen texture to the albedo and to the emission slot. Great, now let's activate the room again because I deactivated this. And then we can start the game and see how this will look like. Yeah, that's the next cool asset for this room and for this environment. And of course, new assets will follow, stay tuned. And if you like this channel, please subscribe, and it would be amazing if you could support me on my Patreon so that I could work less on my regular job and find more time to create these tutorials.